Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. It's now time for the business day. Of course, there's lots happening in the business space. Now, earlier I had a conversation with the president of the private sector organization of Jamaica, Metro Siag, and of course he connected with his members, and he said, of course, work is being done to ensure that we can have business recovery as quickly as possible, especially for those who have been affected by Hurricane Beryl. And of course, he also pointed out the fact that the country cannot manage any major impact from Hurricane Beryl because there could be some slowdown to the economic progress taking place. Now, we also want to look at the telecommunication sector because that's one of the major connecting dots as it relates to business. And we have with us, joining us live now, Elon Parkinson. He is the head of communication at Digicel. So Elon, lots happening today regarding the network, of course, but can you tell us what's the latest? How did the infrastructure fare out during Hurricane Beryl?
Indeed, thank you. Our focus has been on network resilience throughout this time. So far, just over 40% of our mobile sites have lost power or connectivity to our customers. We're very concerned about that, and we apologize to our customers for the inconvenience. But also, we appreciate that they'll understand what's happening. Several sites are now on generator power due to a loss of the public power supply. So it's essentially a race against time in terms of getting those sites back onto a reliable power supply quickly enough so that we can keep our customers connected.
Are you able to share with us some of those areas that have been affected by, those because of the issues regarding electricity and perhaps wind causing maybe some movements in the direction of those antennas?
Right. I'm looking at our map here, and I'm seeing mainly in the northeastern parts of Jamaica, St. Mary, sections of Portland coming around to St. Thomas. There are a couple of areas in central Jamaica of concern to us, primarily in the northern aspects of Manchester. And then when we go down to the southern aspect of St. Elizabeth, we're seeing several sites without power. Over on the west side, not too bad at all, except for Hanover, where it meets Westmoreland. We have several sites that are inoperable at this time. I must point out, though, that some customers are getting proximal coverage or overlapping coverage from sites that are nearby. So in some cases, customers may notice a reduction in...
Oh, we seem to have lost Elon there for a second, but of course he was painting a picture of the areas in Jamaica that have been affected perhaps by Hurricane Beryl. He indicated that based on what he said, about 60% of the sites and operations are up. Elon, if you're speaking, your mic is muted. Are you able to unmute so you can pick up Elon? Oh, we're not hearing Elon, but just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that we also extended an invitation to Flow and they agreed, but something has come up. But I did have a conversation with the head of Flow Jamaica who indicated that for them, about only 25% of Elon, are you hearing us? I think you're muted. Not quite sure what's happening there with Elon, but of course we thank you so much for joining us, Elon. All right, Elon, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm back.
All right, great. So you can pick up. You were telling us about some of the challenges that would have caused some of the sites to be down, and and I'd love for you to also add some of the work that will be done post the impact of Beryl, especially being that we're going to be experiencing the conditions possibly into tomorrow to ensure that we get the service up and going.
Okay, all right. So we have our crews are fanned out right across the country. They were placed in strategic positions before the hurricane. So now we're looking at deploying those teams. Of course, safety is our number one priority when it comes on to our employees and our contractors going out there into the field. So we'll be coordinating with agencies like the National Works Agency, for example, just to make sure that the access roads are safe and passable. And in some cases, we'll also have to partner with the Jamaica Constabulary Force for security access to certain areas. The number one priority right now is to ensure that we get our customers connected as quickly as possible. So we're watching the fuel levels on those sites that are running on generator or batteries. And we're also trying our best to get to those sites that we do have access to make some quick repairs and to get customers connected once more.
So much, Elon Parkinson, head of communication at Digicel Jamaica. Once again, we did extend an invitation to the head of Flow Jamaica, but unfortunately they were unable to join us. But they did indicate that for them, only about 25% of their fixed lines as well as cell phone coverage was affected due to Beryl. Similar issues as pointed out by Digicel, lack of electricity as well as downed lines. But of course, they are also saying that they'll be working to have all of those infrastructure works being done, and they'll also be employing drone technology, for instance, to analyze where there are issues to see how best they can get those up and running. That's the business day.